The Republican Party genuinely has no shame, and that should come as no surprise considering the President of the United States was found liable for SA, liable for defaming the woman he essayed twice, liable for business fraud. He's a convicted felon. The list goes on. The only principles left in the Republican Party are follow Donald Trump at all costs, follow the cult leader. And that's it. Like any principles of a what the Republican Party stands for went out the window, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, regardless. The video that you see to my right is a state senator who was arrested for DUI, driving under the influence. And while he was doing his field sobriety test, he urinated himself. And we're going to react to that video. And this individual is still a state senator. In fact, nobody seems to want to talk about this. Republicans are like, oh, it's fine. The party of family values drinking and driving, which is horrible. You get people killed that way. You get yourself killed. It's incredibly reckless, and you're only selfish, only thinking about yourself. And I mean, that this gentleman seems a little bit older. So again, interesting dynamic here. Let's talk a little bit about how we got to this point before we play the video. So this is Senator Ken Yeager. I believe I'm saying his last name correctly. Yeager. Attack on Titans, I believe, if we're going to move on from that. He faces a DUI hit-and-run charges after a Georgia arrest. So he was arrested in the state of Georgia. He's a Tennessee Senate Republican. He's actually the Tennessee Senate Republican caucus chair. And so this actually happened a few months ago as I'm recording this. We're in March of 2025. This happened in December of 2024, but it kind of slipped under the radar. I was sitting here scrolling a lot of things, and I was like, I have not seen this before. And maybe someone's posted a video about it before, but I was like, wow, I feel like nobody talks about this. This is insane. So he was arrested in Georgia on Tuesday. This was in December, again, of 2024 on charges of DUI, hit and run, failure to stop at a stop sign. And his quote after it happened, after he got arrested, was, quote, "An unfortunate incident happened last night." What a strong way to just come out of the floodgates. Let your constituents know an unfortunate incident happened last night. And that, again, this was while he was on vacation in Georgia. And so Georgia state troopers were notified that a Ford Edge with Tennessee license plate was allegedly involved in a hit and run on Jekyll Island, which is a very popular tourist destination in Georgia. I'm born and raised in Georgia. Jekyll Island's very nice. At 5:01 p.m. Tuesday, according to the Georgia State Patrol's preliminary investigation, troopers located the Ford Edge in the parking lot of Jekyll Market, a grocery store on Jekyll Island, a beach resort town and popular tourist destination. Emergency medical services were already on scene evaluating Yeager, who had tripped and fallen, according to police. They identified Yeager as the driver of the Ford Edge and noted, quote, "a distinct odor of alcohol on his breath." And he stated to the troopers that he had a couple glasses of wine previously in the day and agreed to perform a field sobriety test and submit to a breathalyzer. He told state troopers, I'm sorry about that he was involved in a crash earlier, but, quote, stated that he thought everyone was fine, that he spoke with the other driver and decided to leave, not knowing the police were en route. Right. So when he blew on the breathalyzer, he blew a 0.14, which is double the legal limit, almost. The legal limit in Georgia is 0.08, and that's, going to be essentially 2 to 4 drinks that you're at the legal limit. I think that my position on this is that, I'm a one tolerance, one sip, no-go type of guy. Sometimes I can be the buzzkill at the party, but this is one of my things I've seen friends who end up in very unfortunate situations or get other people hurt with this in my personal life. And so I'm the, type of person that if I have one drink, calling an Uber, I think you should do the same, because also Uber's, $8 is nothing in comparison to the tens of thousands of dollars it would cost you to get a DUI. But more importantly than the money, you're going to get yourself hurt. You're going to get other people hurt. You could take somebody else's life who's just trying to get home to their family. So yes, please do not engage in these actions. Now, Yeager, who is at this time 77 years old, posted bond and was released. And so we have the video here that we're going to react to of this individual doing his field sobriety test, which, again, seems like something happened here. So let's watch. And I apologize. I actually don't think there's audio on this video, but that's all right. We can commentate through it. So again, this is the video of him doing the field sobriety test. So at this point, he's crashed and he's fled the scene. They find him, and I believe he's tripped and fallen. Somebody in the comments put this pretty well, a little bit redundant to do a field sobriety test, considering the circumstances with his pants here. I mean, I think you find somebody who's involved in a crash and he has urinated him or herself, probably a good sign that they are not sober. So let's continue on here. I can't even imagine what the troopers are thinking at this point. And again, this is the Georgia State Trooper essentially explaining what the instructions of the field sobriety test, that you're gonna, I believe, walk and count to 9, and then turn around and walk backwards and count through 9 or something along that way. Again, along with the breathalyzer, they do the field sobriety test. Also, obviously, if you haven't partaken in drinking alcohol, but you may be under the influence of another substance, this is where this field test is going to show, maybe if the breathalyzer blew 0, that you're intoxicated. Now, again, he voluntarily decided to do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. And that's actually my first time watching this through, for the record. Oh, it's not even... Yeah, that's not even close. Wow, that's actually really... Oh, bro. That is not good. This is ridiculous. Oh, he's going to fall. He didn't fall. He's angry because the officer's telling him he did it wrong. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a lot of urine on the back of his leg. Dude, this guy's pant leg is soaked. That is really not ideal here. There's another Georgia State patrol officer. And again, I think that laughing at this is obviously a little bit sad. This is a 77-year-old individual who I think, could be going through some personal things, but also, like, is it sad? Like, how sad? Not is it sad? How sad is it? Again, this is the Senate Republican caucus chair in Tennessee. This is an individual who is serving the people and is obviously pretty well. He likes Trump a lot. Like, he's going to be the type of guy to say family values, Maga. I don't like the LGBTQ plus community. And so, fuck around and find out, I guess. This is what happens when you portray yourself in such an inauthentic way to the American people. Just lie to get power. This is how this is going to happen. It's unbelievable. And I still can't believe that, again, this was in December, and this individual, I had to look this up. I mean, looking up his name, here he is, right here, District 12, a Republican, the Tennessee General Assembly. And so I guess we'll see how this plays out, because it's only been a few months, so I don't know if the Assembly will do something about this. Probably not. This type of stuff happens a lot in politics, and specifically, I feel like on the Republican side again. It was just recently during the State of the Union that actually, I believe it was the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson's chief of staff, was arrested for DUI that night when they left the Capitol. This was just a few weeks ago, or maybe a week or two ago, as I'm recording this, Trump's first address to Congress, not technically a State of the Union. And he got a DUI. And again, that was talked about for 5 minutes, and it was over. So again, that's pretty much going to be the, I apologize, I'm on TikTok here, but that's pretty much going to be, like, we watched the entire video there. That was kind of insane. There's a lot of, his pants are soaked, dude. They have no shame. There's no shame left. I mean, this is just absurdity. Listen, let me know if you'd seen this before, or if I was the first one who, brought this, I guess, to your attention. If it is elsewhere and you have seen it, and maybe just let me know when you saw your initial reaction to it, because I think this type of stuff's crazy. I've posted a couple other videos today as I'm recording this on some other breaking news stuff or interesting stories. If you want to check it out, it really, really mean a lot. You can click the name down below, Chris Maurer, and just check out my other videos. And if you would be so kind as to subscribe, it truly, truly goes a really long way for me. Maybe click like on the video, share it with a friend. And the links to my other social media sites will be down below. Again, as I'm recording this, it's Monday, so I hope you have a great rest of your week. And please know that I'm proud of you, because a lot of this stuff is the political stuff, as I say at the end of a lot of my videos, is very tiring. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Be easy, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.